teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touch. It's Jacobs to start the drive. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. O'Connell. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a game of 17 Throwing on first down. O'Connell. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. O'Connell. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away in the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
From the 29, Cousins. This goes out wide from Madison. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Chandler will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He goes goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Back to throw. O'Connell. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, O'Connell. And that is incomplete.
Well, again, man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So put 3 on the board. A little bit of a hook on the driver that time. Looked a little bit like you, Charles, over on the 8th at Windermere.
You know me too well, partner. Except that he got his to hit a tree and kick back into the fairway.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense...
Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins to the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. To throw is Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 2nd down and goal. Cousins. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Osborne. Touchdown, Vikings. KJ Osborne from 8 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings moving away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down. O'Connell. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's Powell on the return. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. A 77-yard punt return. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This one fielded at the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A very solid gain of 27. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. O'Connell back to Renfro again, complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Looking to throw on 2nd down. O'Connell. It's caught by Hooper. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man right side, Myers. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far, even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone.
Touchdown Raiders from 13 yards out. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. But look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Have a great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal. They'll certainly have the green light here. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes it's being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Final play of the half, Cousins. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So we have reached halftime here, and what's an 8-point... Sorry, Coach, we'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. John Jenkins, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. After the sack on first down, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16.
There's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback. See him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. To throw, Cousins. Flushed out right. Touchdown! From 6 yards away. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Joseph on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive of 4 plays, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Here's Chandler. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 53 yards on the ground for him so far. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Cousins now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now Chandler. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ty Chandler with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was finished off with a touchdown run from Ty Chandler. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 11. Caught out right by Renfro. Finding space at the 40. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. O'Connell. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Carlson able to put this one through. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They run it with Chandler. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Madison is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but eventually they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Goal for Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Summary that time, 5 plays. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it,
and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. From the gun on third down, O'Connell. And he comes back with one complete. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They go with Jacobs. And this is going to be a Raiders first down. Made it about the 43-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Operating from the gun, O'Connell. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Operating from the gun, O'Connell. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. O'Connell. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. That's caught by Myers. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Operating from the gun, O'Connell. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage. Cousins finding Hockenson here on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one. Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.